And people were just taking the money.
Including fare on the last day.
Fare, everything. There were some fellows called mobilizers.
Some lady was in Kwale on some field work. Her fare was sent.
There were some fellows called mobilizers.
Yes.
They were paid 2,000 shillings every day for 2 months. 9,000 of them. But when the voting came, 4,000 voted opposite. It was not about...
And you call that normal?
Yeah, it was about the dignity of the community. This community is a community that has pride because they work very hard and they believe in themselves. Their dignity has been defiled. The community has been deceived. They have been humiliated. They have been causing dignity by being fought physically. Their churches have been attacked. Christians have been harmed. It's a community under siege. A community that has been humiliated.
Are you therefore saying if...
And an opportunity came for them to tell William Ruto,
this is us.
You have money. You have power. But this is who we are. We don't need your money. We don't need your projects. We have our dignity. We want to tell you that we are a very dignified community. And for you to think you can buy us, the way you bought members of parliament to remove a deputy president, we are priceless. And we want to show you that we are priceless. Let me tell you what is happening after Olkalau.
Yes.
Every community, every constituency is saying they'll improve what Olkalau did.
I was about to ask you, if that is the case, are you saying that if there was another by-election in Mount Kenya around here, Nyeri, where they will reproduce...
It will be worse. In fact, this election, there are 73,000 voters in Olkalau. The voter turnout would have been 80%. Were it not for voter suppression. The 41,000 votes were casted between 6 and 12 noon. After that, police goons were all over firing, scaring people. There was no voting. And nobody else voted. Yeah? If they had allowed voting to go on up to 5, there would have been 80% voter turnout. I want to predict, and Professor, I pray God keeps us alive and healthy for us to have this conversation. I want to promise you. I want to promise you. 2027.
Next year,
10th of August, the mountain people will wake up at 3. By 5, the queues will be 1 kilometer long. By 12 o'clock, they will have voted 95% voter turnout. And then everybody will retreat to protect the vote. I've had CS in charge of Buddhism and the state and the coordination of state terror saying that Kenyans should not protect their votes. That is the work of the police. They will protect because the police are the ones attacking people. When police attack people, what do you expect them to do? The police are supposed to protect life and property. In Olkalau, people are not attacked by ordinary goons. They were attacked by police goons, armed to the teeth with the AK-47 assault rifle, M16 automatic American rifles, and they rained terror on the people of Olkalau. But the people of Olkalau said no. They blocked.
So you say next year the people protect
95%.
What do you tell those who fear that Ruto may borrow a leaf from Samia Hassan of Tanzania and Museveni of Uganda? What they did during the election?
Kenya is not Tanzania. Kenya is a democratic country, and Kenyans are very resilient people. You can't push them for that long. The people of Olkalau, there were 2,000 policemen there. They say no. The police vehicles were being frisked and searched by members of the public.
I saw.
Yeah, it is that serious. And you know, Professor, what gives me comfort, and I am telling my people not to worry, there will be no goons to interfere with the elections because every goon will be in his constituency, protecting whoever pays them. So you cannot have goons concentrated in one area. Number 2, police cannot be a problem because they are not even enough. You need 2 policemen per polling station. There are 50,000 police stations.
So you are saying Ruto can...
He has no capacity to interfere with the election. But the people who carry their...
People are asking me here, they are sending in questions on Twitter, and one of them, is one of them, Aniga Kuna, W3P, whatever that is, at Aniga Kuna. What does he think about the rumors of a handshake with the president? And another one, Eric Crop, 9851. These young people at Eric Crop, 9851. Can he still work with Ruto either before or after 2027?
Well, all dreams are valid.
Yes.
I appreciate the frustration of Ruto and his supporters, because the truth of the matter, I may be accused of arrogance, but I'm a truthful person. I like stating facts.
Yes.
The constitutional provision for 50+1, looking at our population, our demographics,
yes,
the net effect is that you cannot be president without support of the mountain.
yes.
And since the 2010 constitution, all those who have become president, they have become president through the support of the mountain. Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto. Ruto has lost the support of the mountain. I persuaded him not to touch the mountain. He touched it.
Akaguza mlima.
Akaguza mlima. Na nilikuwa nimemwambia. Akajaribu kuambiwa na watu usiguze mlima. Akaguza.
Nimeona mlima hapa.
Ikateleza.
Yes.
This mountain is gone and gone forever. In this community here, leaders don't tell people what to do. It is the people who tell the leaders what to do. If today I shook hands with William Ruto, that's the end of my political career.
The people will not follow you.
They will not. You follow the people. Ask President Uhuru Kenyatta. When he tried to force people to go to Raila Odinga, they said no. And I followed the people that time. I listened to the people. I followed them.
So there have been very strong rumors, including your colleagues going to State House.
Let them go. Those who can go to State House and pick some money,
yes,
let them go. But let them not share it with us, because it is tainted money with the Gen Z blood. I don't want Ruto's money. Yeah.
Has Ruto approached you ever since?
He has not himself, but many people talk to me, whether on their own volition or whether they have been sent, I don't know. But my answer is straightforward.
Yes.
I didn't leave William Ruto. He chased me away. Okay? It's not me who abandoned him. And even bishops told me to apologize to him, although I've done nothing wrong. Against my conscience, my bishops forced me to apologize to him. And they wanted to see whether he's really a Christian. And I had done things. I said, Mr. If I've wronged you, please forgive me.
Yes.
He didn't. So I did not go away from him. He's the one who chased me away. So the issue of me going to him does not even arise. He didn't need me. He was through with me because he had ODM. Okay? And he was arrogant. Professor, that guy was arrogant. When I was talking to him there on the loan of status, he was saying with ODM, I don't need anybody.
I'm okay.
You mountain people, don't blackmail me. Whom do you think you are? He was asking me. Whom do you think you are? With Raila's 6.8 million and my 7.2, I don't need anybody. He was arrogant, that man. And he was saying, I'm president. I have money. I have a system. I have ODM. Rigiji, whom do you think you are? With your people. Go to hell. He was telling me. I said, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. And I told him, you are a builder. I told him, you are a builder. I see you building a lot. But you are not behaving like a builder. I told him, because, I like using idioms.
Yes.
And figurative language, because he was not understanding. I said, Mr. President, because I'm a student of literature, give you an example. I think you can understand what you are trying to do and what you shouldn't do and what you are doing. I said, you are a builder. I see you building a lot. When you build a house, Mr. President, along the way you get more money, you need to expand it. Or you find the design was not good, you need to change here and there. You do. I saw you can change the roof and get a new roof. You can knock the windows to give you more light.
Yes.
You can change the ceiling and do gypsum.
Yes.
If it was wooden floor, you can change and put ceramic tiles.
Yes.
You can do the wardrobes. You can change the toilets and the doors. That you can do. Yes. But you don't touch the foundation.
You can't touch the foundation.
Unless you are through with your house.
Yes. And
you don't want it completely. I told him, Mr. President, the foundation of your government is a mountain. Don't touch. Unless you are through. And you don't want your government anymore. And you don't want to come back as president. My own words, I told him, the two of us. I said, don't touch the foundation of your government. Just the way you don't touch the foundation of a house. If you touch the foundation, you have lost the house. It has come to pass.
He told you no.
He was arrogant. Oh, what are you telling me? Where? What experience?
He was arrogant.
Oh.
Even today, as we speak, President Ruto displays
No, it's a show.
confidence.
It's a show, but in the meetings, he's like a chicken that is rained on.
Yes.
The man is worried, he is scared. One time is real. You saw him yesterday. He was shaken because I had pulled the rug at his feet. He wanted to come and cheat the people of Kenya.
Is there anything in the speech he moved?
Yeah, he could not even answer questions from the press because he wanted to come and cheat the people of Kenya that he has Vision 2060 or blah, blah, blah. I don't know what, a lot of nonsense. And I said, don't cheat the people of Kenya. You told them you have Hustler versus Dynasty. You don't talk about it anymore. People realized it was a con. You wanted to mobilize the poor against the rich in your support.
Yes.
You came and said you have bottom-up economic transformation. It has collapsed. You said you have Hustler Fund. You gave people 500 shillings to start business. It has collapsed. You came around, you said you lift people from the bottom of the pyramid to up. You have lifted nobody. You don't talk about Mama Boga anymore. You don't talk about Boda Boda anymore. Then when
but
it
he's
collapsed,
coming up with a vision.
when it came up, then you came about Singapore.
Yes.
Kenyans told you off. They told you it's a lie. Now, after all that has failed, you want to come and call Kenya about Vision 2060. So I called him out. I say the people of Kenya, don't listen to this man. It is deception.
Let's be a little more.
Let him deal with the real issues affecting the people of Kenya.
Let's be a little, just for a minute, very serious about this Vision 2060 the President talked about yesterday. He says we have built the foundation of our democracy. In short, to say we are doing well with our democracy, and we can now do with the development. What is your take on this, this dichotomy? These people seem to say, let's focus on development, let's ignore politics. And Kwame Nkrumah told us, seek ye first the political kingdom.
I think the president.
What is your take on the two?
I think the President William Ruto,
yes,
for having conned Kenyans and getting elected as president through fraud, because it was fraudulent.
Yes.
You know, when you cheat people, you can do this and that, and you have no capacity of doing it. And because Kenyans, in his view, are foolish, he still believes they are that foolish, that he can come and say that our democracy has succeeded. Where? When you have abducted young children for speaking out,
yes,
that is not democracy. When you have carried out extrajudicial killings, that is not democracy.
Yes.
When you have captured parliament and the Senate,
yes,
that is not democracy. He has skewed all institutions of governance and oversight institutions.
Yes.
When meetings of the opposition are disrupted by goods and police, there's no democracy in this country. In fact, if there is one area William Ruto has failed, it's in matters democracy. How can he say that we have succeeded in democracy and we need to do some other things? That is where we are performing very badly. The man is a very serious dictator, and I'm shocked. The other day, Oburu Odinga, who for many years with his late brother, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga,
yes,
the father of democracy in this country, shocked Kenyans the other day when he was saying that Ruto need to be a benevolent dictator. A dictator is a dictator, whether benevolent or not. So what he was saying yesterday is just trying to deceive the people of Kenya once more.
yes.
But the good news is that Kenyans can see through him. By the way, his trust deficit is so high. He has lost credibility. In fact, I am not even worried when Ruto says that he'll have a manifesto. Nobody can believe him. Because all the things he promised he has not done.
Yes.
Projects have stalled. He has gone ahead to destroy what he found working.
Allow me to ask you a question as you can, just so that you may continue. What if, between now and next elections, Ruto fulfills, this is a question I've been asking for a long time. What if he fulfills some of the promises? What will the opposition do? What if he does the Rironi Mau Summit Road? What if he uses this, what he called it what? There will be that conversation that they are launching on 12th. I think it's Wednesday the other week. What if he used that conclave, if we use Raila's name,
Professor?
How about if he used that to come up with relief for Kenyans? Knock down housing, say no,
it's not possible.
Don't want housing levy. Well, sure, we shall manage.
Nothing can work.
Will you be
He
left?
is on his last budget.
Will you be left hanging?
It is not possible, Professor.
Yes.
He is on his last budget.
Yes.
It's not possible to do anything in the remaining one year.
I'm saying,
no, but
supposing he did.
It's not supposed to.
Because you seem to be banking so much.
It cannot happen, Professor.
You seem to be banking so much on Ruto not fulfilling.
It cannot.
Supposing he does.
It cannot. Can he revive the Gen Z execute?
Oh no, that is a little different, of course.
He cannot revive the Gen Zs.
Yes.
Can he heal the wounds of those who are abducted and tortured?
Of course not. You can seek for
the issues. Let me tell you, Professor, the issue is not even the hardware.
Yes.
It's the software. The social interventions. Can he fix the health system? He discarded a system that was working called NHIF that required some little calibration. With some little money to make it work. He removed it to fund corruption. He brought SHA so that they can steal 104 billion shillings. SHA is not working. Kenyans want social things. Education. Free primary education of Mwai Kibaki. He's not able to fund it. There's no money. Free day secondary.
Supposing he now says from today onwards.
The budget has already been approved. The money is not there. Where will the
Remember,
money come from?
only a few days ago, the president has said that university education is going to be free.
But that is just saying, Professor. That is just saying. Where is the money in the budget to support that?
Supposing he can get some money.
It's just another lie. You know this guy, Mr. 6 months. He like postponing solutions, even when they are not feasible. Even this thing he said that university education will be free. It will be funded by what? We have the budgetary estimates for education.
Yes.
It is not provided. Where will the money come from? So what we are saying is this: the issue of the dignity of the payslip. He raided the payslip because of useless things like the housing program. Kenyans don't need government to build them houses. Kenyans want government to give services. Water, electricity, roads, drainage,
improve the economy,
sewage, security, and improve the economy. They'll build their own houses. Mwai Kibaki, the greatest president of our time, never did a housing program. But he did most houses than any other government that has happened. What did he do? He opened up the bypasses, put roads, water, electricity, sewage, drainage. The houses came up on their own through the private sector. In any case, this housing program, Professor, President has killed contractors, people who used to do houses for a living.
Now they are doing it.
They are doing nothing. It's being done by government. It is being done by government. And these houses, people are paying for them, and they are using government land. Yeah? And people have paid taxes, then they are sold to other people. So, if he stopped taxing people, you would give a relief to the payslip. And these are the things we are ourselves giving and undertaking to the people of Kenya. That will stop this housing nonsense.
So there are things you'll do, and Ruto has been saying you have no agenda. In fact, Matayo Abdul is telling me, ask Honorable Gachagua to tell Kenyans on your podcast, what else can he do for Kenyans apart from talking about Ruto from Monday to Monday?
What we can do for Kenya is first removing Ruto because he is Kenya's problem. I mean, with the fact that he is Kenya's problem. So what we can do for Kenya first and foremost, before we can do anything else, is deal with the problem. Once we do away with the problem,
the problem is
we restore the dignity of the payslip. We do away with the housing levy. We do away with unnecessary taxation. Then we do away with unnecessary spending, where you are spending 17 billion shillings in State House to bribe voters. You know, that is the money that we shall use for development. We restore security in the country. We do away with goonism. We make the National Police Service professional to provide security for the Kenyan people. We go back to factory settings on free primary education that was given by Mwai Kibaki. We go back to Leader Mama.
So there are things you can do.
Yeah, those are things we'll do. But we cannot do those things without removing William Ruto, because he's a problem. That is why...
But in order to remove William Ruto, Atinyeke Olwendo is asking, can he support Kalonzo Sifuna as presidential candidate in the next election?
Yes, I can. I have made it very clear that we, in the United Opposition, are very clear in our mind that Ruto needs to go to save this country. Because he is the greatest existential threat to this republic. For him to go, the formula that is sure bet is one single presidential candidate. I have committed that I'll support a single presidential candidate. I have offered myself as that person who should carry the flag.
Yes.
But I have said, if it is not me, if we talk among our colleagues and we agree on a formula, and for whatever reason it does not favor me, I am willing, unconditionally, to support whoever. Kalonzo Musyoka, Edwin Sifuna, Eugene Wamalwa, Fred Matiang'i, Martha Karua, whoever we agree on, I am hopeful it will be me. In case it is not me, I'm open. I'm so open that I will support whoever it
Many
is.
people asked me to ask you that ask Rigathi. He's worked so hard. In the group, he's visibly the most hardworking. How then does he consolidate all these votes from the mountain and then deliver them to another person?
I can because, Professor.
Yes. It is
I have admitted before the people.
Because there are many people.
I have admitted to the people of Kenya.
Yes.
That to a great extent, I'm responsible for the mess that is in this country. Because against the advice of President Uhuru Kenyatta, I supported William Ruto to become president.
Yes.
Many Kenyans did not want him. Northeastern rejected him.
Yes.
Western rejected him. Nyanza rejected him. Nairobi rejected him. Eastern rejected him. It is the mountain Kenya people and I, and the church, who supported William Ruto to be president. So we must also take responsibility that we are responsible to a great extent of messing up this country. Because had we listened to Uhuru Kenyatta, that this man is not good for the country, and supported somebody else, probably the country will not be the mess it is in. So what I have decided, and that is why I work so hard, and it's good for me to explain to the people of Kenya.
Yes.
Just like I bear the greatest responsibility of creating the mess the country is in, I equally bear an even greater responsibility to sort out the mess. On behalf of Kenya, I am that patriotic. I am working so hard to make sure that I correct the mess that I created. And I have persuaded the mountain people that themselves and I are responsible for the mess in the country.
Yes.
And we have agreed with the mountain that in case it is not me, the mountain will support to a man whoever we agree, so that we correct the mess we created for this country. We have a responsibility. We owe it to the people of Kenya. And as the leader of the mountain, I am leading from the front to do everything possible. Professor, today I've done 7 meetings. Yesterday I did 9 meetings. Tomorrow I'll do 2 big public rallies. I'll go to another meeting. I don't sleep because, Professor, I have guilt. I feel terrible. But I regard Gachagua, a political scientist, could have made such a great mistake not to see through William Ruto. He deceived me. I didn't see through it. I feel terrible that a guy who is so experienced in politics, in fixing politics, was duped like ordinary Kenyans to support a man thinking that he's an angel, thinking that he can sort out the mess in this country. And I led my people in the mountain to put the country into a ditch. I feel that I owe it to this country to work extra hard to undo,
like paying the debts,
and clear, so that now Kenyans can forgive us. Be on the mountain, they can say Rigathi and the mountain people.
So you can support.
You created a mess for this country. You have sorted it out.
Support somebody.
Now I have.
In whose hand would you feel safest, you and your community? Among all
that is a conversation that is going on here in Wamunyoro.
And I'm about to ask you about that conversation.
That conversation is ongoing. I cannot tell you the conclusion because I have not concluded. But I can tell you it is central in our discussion. It is central.
In whose hand you must...
This mountain is having an issue of trust. Our trust deficit is quite high.
So when I ask you...
The mountain is not very trusting now because William Ruto really disappointed these people because they trusted him. They went to support him without an agreement, without a political party. And then he turned against us, deceived us, betrayed us, and then started persecuting us. So the community is very worried and is very apprehensive in trusting anybody.
And therefore, you'll give some leakage.
So the discussion that is going on, Rigathi, we feel safe in your hands. Please lead us. But in case it is not possible, for you to lead us for William Ruto to go home. If the formula to make sure Ruto goes home
you. Just a moment.
is somebody else,
thank you.
Let's be careful.
With 1 hour and about 16 minutes into this live broadcast, we have about 6,000 of you following live. That is huge, and we thank you very much for being part of this live broadcast. Those numbers, Mheshimiwa, I think you've done many shows for live events like this. Those are huge numbers. It means many people, because some come in and get out, and we are really grateful to our viewers, and the courtesy of you, we also thank you very much. Now, before I press you harder on that issue, Mark Ocheng, these guys, these young people, at Mark Ocheng 7523, Professor, please ask Rigji, with due respect, why is he always talking about Mount Kenya, yet he claims to be a national leader?
I'm talking about Mount